Hey guys, Tony the Soy Assassin. Welcome to our Saturday night Smokers Panel Live. And yeah, today is the Byron night. So I have come back to live, you know. Those people wondering, what do you mean by come back to live? I took a day off yesterday. I really didn't do anything, just rest for yesterday, and today back to the game. So today we're smoking a Byron, and the one that I'm smoking is the Byron Series Siglo 21. All right, let me know what your choice is, so that at least I know some of you actually went out and get a Byron to smoke, because yeah, for some reason we decided to smoke a Byron. All right, so maybe I should have pulled up information on this one. Let me pull up information on this one. Then we can talk about this one too, you know. Byron. And that is Byron Siglo. And I believe that is the Elegante. That's huge cigar. So I just retailed $33. Okay. Wrappers Ecuadorian, binders Dominican, fillers undisclosed. Country or region is Costa Rica. This is 6x55? No, 6 in the... Ha! 6x55. So this is Distinguidos. All right. Yeah, that's smoking. So I smoking the Distinguido 21st. Yeah, same one, right? Same one. Are you smoking the same one, or is that a smoke too? Yeah, this is Distinguidos. All right. My cutter. Now Eric is it's either gotta be late or not make it today, because you have some emergency coming up. So I don't know if he's gonna make it, but you know, if we have another member that want to jump on, they can. So we'll see. We'll see. Ah, a lot of bits. Oh. Oh, it tastes kind of weird. The cold draw. It's like a clone cedar taste. Yeah, it's like almost like a cologne. All right. The choice of flame for today. Is it you? Nope, not gonna be you. Is it gonna be you? Yes. So I have Val today, El Presidente, Jesse. Congratulations to Sosa today. Officially become the member of the Legion. Now, you see, he's like super confused. He have no idea what's going on, but all the member has to go through 90 days of probation to decide whether or not this Legion is for them, right? And if they say yes, it's Legion's for me, I want to stay, then you are actually a full-fledged Legion member. All right, so there's 90-day there. Even though there's not much difference, but we'll give you 90-day trial. That's way better than a 30-day trial. It's a 90-day trial. '90-day trial period. You know, really give you 90 days to get to know people, to get used to it and to kind of familiarize yourself with the functions and stuff like that of the Legion. And after that, you really have no reason not to appear for more than 90 days, because after 90, you once you become a Legion member, you're kind of responsible to join in, to jump in, to be active once every 90 days minimum. Right? Once you become a full member, you expect to be here within the 90 days. Rolling 90 days. And if the person who invited didn't tell you, you gotta go talk to the person that invited you. So you know that they didn't. You know, kind of, yeah. I get a lot of generic tobacco, cedar, spice, white bread. And I'm not talking about those like Wonder Bread white bread. Okay, I'm talking about like those like Tuscany white bread without the Tuscany. Maybe like sourdough. There's a little bit of, yeah, just like bake spice. A little bit of a muted generic bitterness. Smoke output is good. A little bit of spice. Not like pepper or anything, it's just a spice. A little bit of dry earth. Like dirt. Like poop dirt. And I'm not talking about like regular poop dirt. I'm talking about those yellow dog poop dirt. You're walking your dog and then see a patch of grass with like patches of no grass. And then it's all dry. Outside is about 90 degrees. And you see that pile of yellow dirt. And then you can just smell it. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. I don't know why we enjoy a flavor like that, but what kind of does. It's part of the nuance of the cigar, and only recently I realized that particular note, that dry earth dirt yellow poop note, recently, because I think the sunny day you goes out, you're walking your dog, you see other dog shit, and you start to smell it. You're like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, that is that's the soil taste. That's what it is. Oh, I can't believe I enjoy that, but okay, you know. So far, a relatively, I want to say, okay start. It's a little sweet. There's a little sweetness to it. Hmm. All right, let me. Who else is smoking the Byron? Come on, let's go. Who else is smoking the Byron? I know you guys have it. I don't know. Some people like it. Like I know that some people after they smoke a Byron, they're like, oh, it's really, really good. But for me, Byron just it's just smooth, but it's not enough to turn me into the brand. It's smooth, it's subtle, it's easy to smoke cigar, and it almost does deliver an image of a good quality tobacco, but it's not. It doesn't draw me into the brand. Like I smoke a few Byron by now. It doesn't draw me into the brand. And I think the branding of this company is very, very smart. Very, very smart. By putting something like this this band onto their cigar, it kind of resembles, like, look at this stamp. It kind of resembles a authenticity stamp. I mean, the stickers on the side of the box when you buy stuff from like Cuba or Dominican and stuff like that. It gives you that feel of authentication or luxury or like real shit kind of stuff by putting this band at the foot of the cigar. And it's just retardedly smart. Like the way they design with the coloring and everything, with the faded color on this thing, and the really, really strong gold and silver coloring, it gives you that feeling like this is authenticity. This is high quality cigar. This is the real shit. You know, it makes you think like they have been authenticated or something like that. Submental suggestion. Submental. You know, this is just their brand. Yeah, the genuine feel, right? The and then the bottom it says selected tobacco. I think that's the brand, right? Selected tobacco. So it makes you feel like, even though the brand's called selected tobacco, right? The brand's called selected tobacco, but it gives you that separate supplemental suggestion that this is a selected tobacco. Everything about this band and this brand screams high quality when it really doesn't demonstrate anything in particular on the surface to be a high quality cigar. The design of this particular brand, the Byron Siglo, on the surface, that just looked like a baseball shit. Right? That's like a baseball font. Okay? It doesn't tell you anything special about the cigar. Okay? And then they used a few keywords that is gonna get you by saying series. Series. That's one keyword. As if there was multiple series. There isn't. And then the word siglo. And Roman numerals 21. Right? These things are just keywords from brand that are higher end to make you think that's higher end. Right? If you think Siglo, oh my god, Siglo. I've seen Cohiba, that's a Siglo. Number 1, Siglo. Number 2, Siglo. All right? And then number 21, really, what does number 21 mean? Did they have 21 different cigars? No. But these things, XXI, series, selected tobacco, it really gets you. The top disc is something. Solo de I don't know, Cigardia, whatever that is. I can't read the top. So everything on this is telling you that is, my 21 is a lot darker than yours. Now, number one, you have to understand that every camera doesn't show the same way. I have like white light everywhere. So like if I'm going to darker side, you can see it darker, but if I see the brighter side, you see a brighter color. So it really have to give you gotta excuse the the lighting here. It's the lighting here. Pairing with the Dominican rum. Okay. So yeah, everything is giving you that supplemental thing. Minus the baseball thing, which I don't understand why did they decide to choose that font for this thing, but every other thing is specifically mentally designed to do so. Mentally designed to do so. Because I really don't see how the cigar starting point at 33 even makes sense. Uh, uh Minus the fact that they spend a lot of money on that. When you growing a beard, Tony? What do I mean? If you don't see me shaving, I have not slept. If you me shaved, I slept. Okay, does that make sense? Because when I sleep, I can't have things on my freaking face. Like the beard will bother me. So if I slept, shaved. How about that? How about that? I don't know how you guys can shave with like hair on your face and you slept on the side like this, and it's just like, I don't know. It's not for me. I shave. Hmm. Well, anybody who joined us, make sure let me know what Byron are you smoking and what you like about it too. Into the first third. I don't know. It's sweet. It's bready. It's baking soda, not baking spice. Um, Relatively light cigar. What's my favorite cigar so far this year? Good question. I don't know. What's my favorite cigar so far this year? I had to see what I posted this year to know, because I don't even know what I had so far this year. Let me take a look. So far this year, to be favorite cigar so far this year. Wow, I think this year I'm into February and I'm see. All right, based on what I'm seeing, what I already reviewed so far this year, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna say either Indoor or Circle of Life. Circle of Life from West Tampa, Indoor from um EPC. Because I think like all the other one didn't make an impression on me so far. Like I like these two. I remember and thought about it enough to continue thinking that I gotta try one. I gotta get another one, or I gotta get a box or something like that. These two cigar did. The rest of the cigar didn't make me feel like, oh, I gotta get more. I gotta get more of that. Like not yet so far. Do they still make Atabey Black? I'm not too sure. I'm not a big. Atabey guy, but Atabey Black is pretty good. I can tell you that Atabey Black is pretty good. I just don't like the regular Atabey. It really depends on the person's taste spot and palate. Well, for me, Atabey regular just bitter. It just tastes bitter to me. Like the initial taste is great, and it just finished super bitter. And I tried multiple times of smoking that cigar. So I smoked it the second time. I was like, why is this thing so bitter? And I go back to watch the first video years back. And I was like, oh shit, my first time I was saying that was bitter too. It was just bitter at the end. I don't know. You have not found an Atabey Black yet? Oh shit. Then I guess I think I have one. I can bring you. Well, I'll bring you one at a present today if I found one. I think I have one or two. I think I have them somewhere. Yeah, yeah, we can do some trades. Yeah, I'll bring it. I don't have much that you don't have. That's the thing. Like I don't even know what you don't have. Oh, okay. So do you think the tariff is going to hurt the cigar industry? No. No. All right. Let's talk about the tariffs. Okay. All right. You want to talk about tariff? Let's talk about tariffs. Okay. When the cigar comes to the US, it's not imported with the price of the retail of the cigar. So just because a cigar came in the country, okay, you buy, let's say you buy the cigar at $33. All right, $33. And $33 means that they wholesaled it for half that, usually, all right, for half that. So that means wholesale price is about 16. All right. 16 times 2, 12, yeah, roughly 16 and a half. Okay. That means the factory cost is less than half of that. Is less than half that. So it comes to be about what? $8? $8. But the truth is that it's not $8. The truth is that it's probably somewhere between $5 to $4. Let's say at the high end. Let's say it's five. So you get charged. What's it the regular E-stem, whatever, is like 15 cents a cigar. And then, hold on a second. Hi, Val.
What's going on, Tony? What's going on, everybody?
Okay, so let me continue that. And then let's say there is a tariff slim on this thing, 10%. 10% of $5 is like what, 50 cents? So 50 cents, you think 50 cents is gonna destroy, it's gonna really hurt the cigar industry. 50 cents. Like just ask yourself, like, okay, because it doubles. So 50 cents becomes $1.25, $1.50. You ask yourself, Val, is $1.50 going to destroy you from buying cigars?
No, I'm glad we're talking about this a little bit. The tariff price, no, is not going to stop me from destroying me from buying cigars. However, saying that, I have noticed, and I'm sure people out there in the chat land and other members have gone to their lounges, cigar shops, cigar stores, and I can tell you I've noticed a significant increase of cigars that I purchased 3 weeks ago than what I would pay for it today.
Okay.
So it's not going to stop me from buying cigars, but it will limit the amount of cigars that I get. Instead of me getting 5, I'm going to have to get 4. Instead of me getting 3, I'm going to have to get 2. Okay. Uh,
But that's not caused by tariff. Now the cigar
no,
company is using tariff as an opportunity to raise their price that hasn't been raised for years.
yes, and I get it. Some cigar companies will say, or brands will say, we're going to be, it's usually announced around this time, going into the TPE, PC, or whatever you call them. Cigar prices are going to go up a little bit. This brand is raising it up, and then this brand will talk about it. Well, we haven't raised our prices for the last 2 or 3 years. So, on a whole, cigars go up every year, just depending on when it's your brand's turn to go up.
Well, because they have to give bonuses to the employee, they have to account for U.S. dollar inflation. They have to account for all that because everything product is made outside the U.S. So you got to calculate all that increase and difference in the U.S. dollar, right? But let's be very honest. A lot of the brand who's increasing price really did not change anything. Okay, so when they are selling for, like, for example, let's do a Padron. Padron for like $75 a cigar. It, even with the increase of tariff, that did not change the cigar price at cost, because the cigar does not cost $75 to make. Okay, cigar does not cost $75. When they import, it costs of it's the factory price. Factory price is way lower.
So you're looking at it. Yeah. I think the perception is it's a big increase. It's a big increase, but in actuality, it's a minimal increase. It's an increase, but the extent of it is not as
Every
large.
increase, we can because we already know enough people in the cigar industry to say this for sure. Every increase is based on the original price of the cigar, which is no more than $5.
That hurts.
It might hurt, but then we talk about this, right? $5, you come in, you gotta double that, $10. You gotta double that, $20. So $5 cigar technically sells for 20 in the US.
And that hurts.
But if you look at your cell phone is thousands of dollars. It costs less than $100 to make.
Yeah.
A lot of money goes to research and development.
I tell you what. Yeah, I think I upgraded my phone last year or a year and a half ago from an i5 to like an i11 or 12 or whatever the hell I got. I don't even know what I got. But that's the reason. Well, mostly the reason why is because a lot of the functions were no longer working.
Yeah,
obsolete. Obsolete.
Right. So if you think about that, the tariff did not increase the price of your cigar. It's so minuscule, it's negligible, right? Like for the ITS cigar, we didn't increase our price because we got hit with with the tariff when it come in. Did we? We didn't. Right? We didn't increase that price. We got hit with it. Okay, but if you divide that by each cigar together, minuscule. There's no point. It's dumb, right? So they'll actually use that as an opportunity to do so because they are looking to do that. It's a lot harder to bring the price back down once you raise it up, right? No, the other way around. It's a lot harder to raise it up once you bring it back down. So they had to keep pushing it up, and they had to find a reason to do so. And because of that, you got to see an increase. But they got to increase it anyway. You think that they increase just because all of a sudden here, tariff, 10% tariff to El Cigar? No. Yeah,
that increase is going to happen whether the tariff was there or not.
Most things has more than 60% margin. Okay?
Yeah.
So they take a 10% thing, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and I think the perception of the tariff gave the wrong connotation out there. The price of the cigars are going up because of the tariff. No, that's not the reason why. That's not the reason why.
Well, unless you're buying the like China goods, that makes sense right now because 250%, 250%, even 80%, there's no profit. So, like I said, the 60% profit margin. Anything more than 60, 0% margin. There's just 0% earning margin, right? So at 80, it costs more than the unit itself. So yeah, it's expensive right now. Those things are expensive right now, right? But when you are doing stuff like importing a cigar with the box from China, you're not gonna say that's made in China. You're saying the cigar is made in Dominican, which is 10%. Okay, so it's not that. That's not why your cigar is more expensive. Your cigar is more expensive because they are taking the opportunity to do so. Dollar continue to inflate every year. That means to other countries that's worth less. So you're gonna get a little bit. But if you think about it, $1 per cigar isn't gonna stop you from buying a cigar. $1 per cigar is not gonna stop you from buying a 5-pack. $1 per cigar may make a difference when you buy 20, like a box of cigar. A box of cigar, you lost one cigar. You technically pay 21 for 20.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. I'm not going to give you the brand or the shop I went to, but 3 weeks ago I went and bought a cigar. Cost me $8.
3 weeks ago,
I'll
$8.
tell you the brand. I tell you well, I don't want to do that. It's a known brand. And I went back. What's today? Saturday. I went Thursday back at the shop because I'm looking for a certain cigar to come in, and it hasn't come in yet. And I could call them up by phone and talk to them, but I prefer to go there in person. And I looked at that same cigar that I bought 3 weeks ago. Okay. And this is the answer I was given. I said, "Oh man, this cigar went up. It went from 865 to 1195." I said, "Whoa, big
That's not the
jump."
tariff.
No, and I wait. Okay, wait. I said, "Whoa, that's a big jump." And the store rep says to me, "Well, tariff." That was the answer. That was the answer. Well, it's the
Yeah,
tariff. It's the tariff. The tariff affecting our cigars. The tariff is affecting our cigar prices. I said,
it's
"Oh, okay.
10% from the importing area. That's not.
Okay." I said, "Oh, okay." I just listened to it. I said, "Okay, I'm not gonna, get into some, not until at least I get that cigar I'm looking for. Then I'll have some disparaging words, I guess."
What helps with the increase is accumulated point when I use my cash back and credit cards to buy cigars. Yeah. No, it's so minuscule of a number. I can tell you for sure. If they increase that for more than $1 per cigar, that's not tariff. That's try to rob you with the opportunity
Yeah, it
of
went
saying
up.
tariff because they think that
It
you don't
went,
understand. Literally, that was posted how much tariff it is on top of what you have already. It says 10% Dominican. Now Nicaragua is a little bit higher. I don't remember exact percentage, but if it's Dominican cigar, then it's 10%. Because I know that for sure because we import it from Dominican. But for Nicaragua, it's a little bit higher. So Nicaraguan that might be a Nicaraguan cigar per se, maybe. Is it?
uh, I think so.
Is it Placencia?
No,
AJ,
no.
what would you be looking for that increase for A to 11? Oh, Espinosa. Yeah, Espinosa is Nicaraguan.
It is okay.
Yeah, that might be. I think Nicaraguan is way higher. Nicaraguan is way higher. Let me see.
Yeah, but yeah.
Nicaraguan is 18% on top of what they already pay. So it's a little bit more. That's still not $1.
Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. A lot higher, but still not $1. We need to take a trip to Dominican Republic and smoke and buy cigar there. You're not gonna be able to buy a cigar there. So any cigar that's produced in the tax-free zone in Dominican are not allowed to sell cigars in Dominican. So the only cigar that you can smoke are the specific designated brand that you can sell in Dominican Republic. Most likely Fuentes. They do have some brands there, but then anything that's tax-free, you can only buy it in the tax-free zone. So it means outside of the country, because it's shipped out tax-free, or airport. So if you gotta go to their taxable zone, it had to be cigar that's not in Dominican. Because they're rolled in tax-free zone. So I think that if Dominicans gotta sell, if you gotta get cigar in Dominican, you'll get like Nicaraguan tobaccos, or you gotta get Cubans and stuff like that. You're not gonna get Dominican cigars because they can't tax you on it. That's what we noticed when we went there. So they have a specific brand that is local, that is not, and that's not exported. Well, they have some like La Rola, just not exported. That's specifically rolled over there for there. Because they have the factory outside the trade zone. They have some factory that's at the like cruise port and stuff like that. They produce some cigars there and they can sell that in the country. But it's not any cheaper. Because they're taxed.
Oh.
Yeah. Like you can actually, I think there is a tour over there. You can tour the La Laura factory for like, you can factory tours. I do want to go to DR again to go to that new lounge. That was open right under a Hilton hotel. I will stay there. But I don't enjoy the process of going to DR because that airplane feels like it's gonna fall apart any moment. Like that airplane, when you fly, usually, okay, when the airplane take off, you gotta hear a lot of noises, right? That's fine. Once you go on the air, shouldn't everything just kind of stabilize and everything? Air pressure inside and all that is stabilized. Should be quiet. All you hear is the engine, right? But no, that airplane, you can hear every flap just flapping, blah, 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 the whole time. It sounds like a panel or something's gonna fall off.
Would you take a biplane?
No, it's just an airplane. And there's only like 3 or 4 freaking airplanes from Miami fly down to the Dominican. So that's 1 hour of holy shit, am I gonna die?
Yeah. Is that the airplane that has the parachutes on the bottom of the chair?
I don't even think there's a parachute. If you fall down, you swim. And the airport is small. They only, how when you go to a regular airport, there's probably like 10, 15 check luggage chutes. There's like 3 there or 2 there. That's all they have. They go out, that's all they have. Nobody give a shit. You just walk all the way to the end and get your stuff. And then they'll scan your luggage on the way out.
Oh, okay.
And you can see, like, what's funny is people go in there, they get stopped. It's the people that carry, like, the lady that got stopped probably have, like, 20 iPads in her luggage. That's why she got stopped. Try to smuggle technology. I believe the city is Santiago.
That's the big city. And the DR?
Yeah.
That's the big city.
I mean, that's where we went. I mean, I think there's 2 areas you can go to. But if you go to Santiago, the closest resort is like 40 minutes away from there. away. So, for our president, it's probably easier because I can speak Spanish. So I have a hard time over there. If I didn't call Lewis like a billion times, I wouldn't know where I'm going. We did get to our place because we contacted the Airbnb person. But if you tell me to tell them how to get to a resort or hotel, I probably won't be able to. I probably won't be able to. It's just like if Val decided to go to China tomorrow, he'll be lost. Similar to that. Huh? Toby Costello. Who is Toby Costello? Hi, Toby Costello. I don't recognize Toby Costello, that name. When is the cigar coming out, bro? The cigar is coming out in 2 weeks. Cigar is coming out 2 weeks. May 24th. May 24th. We have our release party. Where are you located, Toby? Where are you located? What state? I was looking at the tracking number. The cigar will literally be, oh, Chicago. Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago?
Where in Chicago is that?
Yeah. Where in Chicago? Toby.
What's his name?
Toby Costello.
Toby Costello.
Chicago. You should come to our party. Illinois. Chicago. Well, Illinois is a state, well, obviously. You should come to our party in Arizona, Toby.
So Toby, where in Chicago are you? North side, east side, southwest?
What party are you talking about? We have a release party. We have a release party for the cigar. We have things to give away in Arizona. We've been talking about this like, this is our big release party. West suburbs.
Oh, then he's not in Chicago. Hey, there's a big difference. I hear a lot of people. Where are you from? I'm from Chicago. Yeah. Where you live? Highland Park. No, Highland Park is not Chicago. It's a suburb. Suburb of Chicago. That's all he had to say. Like I used to live in Chicago. Now I live in the southwestern suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah, Toby, we have our release party at Cigars Daily on Saturday, May 24th. It's still not too late to come to join us. Book your flight. Let's go. Book your flight. Next Tuesday is when the cigar arrives in Arizona. I'm kind of excited about that.
Very good.
So on its way, I got the tracking numbers. We are going to have a blast. Yes. Don't sound like a bad hi dear tell me. What? Bad idea? Tell you in? Sounds like you're using voice typing. Don't sound like a bad idea. Tell me in. Are you coming? Yeah? Cigars Daily, 24th, Saturday, Arizona. Yeah, that's right, the speaking. You flying over? Yeah? So I better be at the party and go like, who is Toby? And better see somebody raise their hands. Got you in? Arizona, 24th. You can already hang out with us on Friday night. Okay, Friday night we're going to be in Churchill's cigar, Churchill Premium Cigar, and then in Scottsdale. Okay, and then Saturday morning we'll be in Cigar Daily. The event will start around 11 or 12 o'clock, noon. You'll find your blackjack table. And then the day after that, we also go to Zio Cigar. You probably hear some like insider secret over there. It's funny. And we'll also go to Fine Ash for that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cup of old fashioned. We'll be at Fox Cigars on the night of the event as well. Go have some drinks. Yeah. You know you want to be there. I know Val is thinking about that Fine Ash, nice cup of old fashioned.
Yep.
I almost want to follow to see you guys like gamble over there on the blackjack table to see how good you are. But at the same time, I don't gamble. I'm like, what am I doing there? Yeah, you guys can have. We can all have a old fashioned together. That's gotta be good. That's gotta be good. I think it's gotta be fun. I'm so excited about it. Every day I was like, should I pack now? Should I pack now? Should I pack now? I still haven't done. Cushman 42091. Bro, I'm from Chicago. Hi, chat. Where are you flying from? I'm flying from Massachusetts, Logan Airport. So I'll fly from Massachusetts over there. All right, Friday. Cushman. What's with the number 42091, Cushman? Is that a zip code? Is that a zip code in Chicago?
No.
I'm interested. Why is that? Why is it 42091? Martin.
No.
Come on, guys.
I think
773.
the area code in Chicago initially was 312. Then they had so many numbers, they branched it out to 773. The zip
That's how
code
Dallas
predominantly in the Chicago starts with 606, 606.
Huh.
Yeah, Dallas used to have 214 and 972. Now it's 945, I think.
Area code?
Yeah.
Massachusetts used to be 617 all over the place, and then we branch out to 781. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
You got so many phones out there.
Yeah.
They had to add another area code.
I think we also had a 331 or 3 something like that. I don't ever use that one, but 224. I got FOMO so bad right now. What? No idea. 420 because push. Oh, okay. Okay. 420. 91 years of birth.
Got it.
Got it. Got it. There we go. I was wondering what that is. I was wondering what that is.
All right.
Martin, you better have a Byron, man.
Better what?
Today's Byron night. Where's your Byron?
I don't know Byron. No, I don't have Byron.
Where's your Byron, man?
Nope, don't have a Byron.
We're talking about we're 2 weeks away from the event, bro. Are you excited with what?
Yeah. Fucking Trent is not. Every time I go over there, he's like, whatever.
I think he's just putting up a front, right? Inside is like butterfly.
Yeah.
Well, Val, I have your hat ready for you.
That's right, baby.
Even though
That's
your
right.
hat will be the only hat that's different, because it was made way before. So
That's right.
I'm smoking the Davidoff 10th year anniversary. You talking about the new Ascario? Ascario? Ascario?
The
Hello,
Oscuro.
everybody. I
Ascaro?
missed your comment. What's going on?
Out of Byron. Yeah, everybody's like, suggest Byron, so we did Byron, right? But
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. There's not a lot of shops here that carry Byron.
let me see. People can get them online though.
Yeah, but I completely forgot about it until what, Tuesday when I asked you.
Should have asked
Still got a
Eric.
reminder.
Eric definitely had Byrons in his house, guaranteed.
I had a reminder on, I think on Monday, said, "Hey, monthly smoke," but I didn't have the cigar that was going to be.
June 14th is the ITS, guys. So what will happen is I told Michael as soon as he have it, put it up for those people who's not gonna be at the party for pre-ordering and ship it out the day after the opening. So 25th is the Sunday, it doesn't ship, so Monday. So anybody who's not going to the party will get there, will start and get there shipped out on the 26th, if anything.
Okay.
But if you're going, you get it the day off.
So June is Opus. We're talking about monthly smoke?
No. Opus is August 9th.
Oh, I got that for June.
No.
All right, let me change that.
So ITS June 14, Davidoff July 12th, August 9th is Opus. All right. Mark your calendar for that. Mark your calendar. Get your ITS so we can smoke together. That day will be the day we're taking all the critiques. You're taking the critiques so we can think about what we need to fix for the next cigar. If we do it, make the next one.
There it is.
Eric, where's your Byron?
What?
Where's your Byron?
I thought we're done with that.
No, we're not. Only 53 minutes in.
Well, my Byron is my humidor. I'm not gonna get it up.
The hell?
So have your your sweetheart pick it up for and bring it to you.
Yeah.
She's asleep.
It's going to be real hot smoking outside. I don't know. What is the temperature in Arizona right now?
I don't know.
All right. Alexa, what's the temperature in Phoenix, Arizona right now?
Right now, in Phoenix, Arizona, it's 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
Nice.
All right. It's kind of hot, but but it will be doable. 96, doable.
That's fine. That's perfect, man.
Have we
Well, I'm
ever
at,
done
fi-
a
I'm
review
at
on Julius
55
Caesar?
right now.
I'm
It's
sorry?
above 80. I'm good.
90s, I know 80 something I can sit outside without humidity, that's fine. But like 90s is start to hit my limit.
Yeah. 86 and above is, man, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. But if you have nice cold drinks, I guess it'll be okay.
Mm,
I guess. At nighttime, I guess it will be dropping a little bit. But then right now it's still 90s at night.
it's still hot. 90s.
That's okay. There's always ACs. There was always ACs. On that question, have you guys ever done a review on the Julius Caesar Shark? I didn't do that, but we did do the Opus Society. And it wasn't good. I think the Opus Society is by far most disappointing Opus I've smoked. Because on the outside, it looks absolutely awesome. It looks beautiful. That cigar is decked out. But once you smoke it, you kind of get disappointed. So
Is
it's
that
got
true,
the look.
Eric?
Eric said the same.
Did it let you down, Eric?
Yeah, that cigar sucked.
Ah.
You
Okay.
bought a box, never smoked. You know what I think is that it's best for you to keep that box and let it age for a while to see if it gets better. But right now, when I smoked that cigar, I think it's just not that good for what you paid for. But you know, if you bought a box, that thing's beautiful. That thing's beautiful. It deserves to be collected and stored it for a while. But yeah, Toby, we'll talk when you get to Arizona. We'll talk at the party, man. But there's a lot of room to now for ITS. There's a lot of room for improvement, I think. And since ITS will be this one-time release, we'll use that as opportunity to taking everybody's comments and critique and stuff like that, so that if we do make a next one, it will be better. Per se, I don't know what's a better word for that. I think better will be the You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I smoke a lot of Opus X. I'm not a fan, but I like to collect. Yeah. Collect is fine. Yeah, you can collect. So, yeah, I know Val is like, Tony, don't think about the next project until you're done with this one. But think about this, Val. But think about this, Val. Let's say, Val, what do you drive?
A Buick.
Okay.
Shoot,
Buick.
Val don't drive.
I ride a Buick.
I ride a Buick. You ride a Buick. Okay. You think when you buy a 2025 Buick, they are not already working on a 2026 Buick?
See, you put it. I would have put it in a different analogy. Like Val, like when you were like 19 and you were with that blonde, I was thinking about the next blonde.
Yeah, see, you word.
So, I think it was my general manager that mentioned this, but it takes 5 to 7 years for a car to be from idea to production.
Yeah, because that's why the cars usually the life is spent for a generation is about 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. For cigars, think about this. If we took 18 months to make this one cigar, our next cigar is gonna take another 18 months from now.
Right.
From the day that
So
we
you got to
start.
start before that.
Right?
So you're always
So
gonna have
that
two
means it's at
projects
least
going
you're
at
looking
once.
at 2 years away. 2 years away.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, I'm saying not to think about it. I'm saying take like relax about a week or two. Then
much time.
I relaxed
Forge.
yesterday. I took a whole day sleeping.
See, and I saw that and I found that hard to believe because Asians don't sleep.
Oh, no,
So
I
for
went
you
to
say
sleep
something like
and I
that,
had a nightmare. In my dream, we received ITS cigar, opened the box, half the box was ruined. And I'm not talking about like somebody drove through it, ruined. It was the surface of the cigar, the box, the logo looked melted. It just smashed. Looked somebody like took a tank, ran over it.
distorted.
Yeah, it's just on the box. And I was in my dream. I was like taking box, checking them. More than half of them were like that. And I was like, shit, man, what do we do? In my dream, I was like, dude. When I woke up, I was like, I never gotta go back to sleep. Holy shit. Hey, Camping. I was worried in my dream. So even if I'm not thinking about it in awake, I'm thinking about it in my sleep. So I can't there's no way. So it's not that you don't drink, you don't remember your dream. All right, everybody dream. Everybody goes to that state. All right, so for those people who doesn't know how to remember your dream, so when you wake up, don't turn around. The moment you wake up, you still remember your dream. But the moment that you turn around, flipped over, you forget. Everybody dream. The dream lasts about 3 seconds, 2 seconds. So, in real time. Favorite cigar, Julius Caesar Shark and LFD Bowl. I think we did LFD Bowl multiple reviews. Julius Caesar, I have not. It's relatively well-known cigar, and I didn't feel like that needs to be reviewed because it's been out for like ever. Right? It's famous enough. It's in the toast across America, I think, every freaking year. So the dream lab is closed in my brain. No. You definitely dream. Everybody go through that state. Dream is a simulation of every information that's in your brain. Then that's give you the fight or flight response. It simulates, make you be cautious about life, and that's you always gotta have dream. You don't remember it, but your brain has simulated. That's why sometimes you have deja vu. It's because you simulated that situation in your dream. Dream is very important. Dreams are very important. Like, like how do you live without a dream? What's your dream car? What's your dream house? What's your dream life? You gotta have dream. Watch movies.
Watch movies, smoke cigars, drink whiskey.
Like the last time I talked to Val talking about when he was young, he thought he was gonna die young, right?
I did.
But you got it now. Even before that, you have a dream of being something or do something of it or with your life, right? Like, what's your dream job? What's your dream life?
Yeah. No, but you know what? As a, yeah. No, growing up as a kid, you read comic books, you kind of fall into that believable comic book world.
Okay.
I used to dream I was Spider-Man when I was a kid.
Did you try backflips and see what happens?
No, but I tell you what, I did do something stupid. I used to watch Superman on TV. I put a towel around my neck and I jumped out a goddamn window. I didn't fly.
You lived.
I broke something, but I didn't fly.
So did Superman. He didn't fly the first time.
Do you ever know? Look at, and here's the other thing. You ever notice when Superman was fighting, he puts his hands out like this here, and the bullets are bouncing off, bam, 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 right?
Yeah, don't try that. Yeah, don't try that.
Wait. So here's the deal. Here's the thing. The guy runs out of bullets. He looks at his gun. He grabs his gun and he throws it at Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, do you think Superman would just keep going like this and let it bounce off his chest?
Right.
Do you think he would try to catch it? No, he ducks. I said, the hell, Superman? What you ducking for? Bullets bounce off you?
No. Okay, all right. This is the concept, okay? Val, are you gonna die if a mosquito bit you?
No, probably not.
Yeah, but you'll still swap them away or dodge it if they fly towards you.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, no. Wait. I'm talking Superman holding his hands out there.
Yeah, I'm
Bullets
telling
are
you,
bouncing
Superman
off
will
his
still
chest.
see it coming, right? They'll still coming, like, whatever. I don't want to, even though it doesn't hurt, I don't want to get on me.
You got a handgun being thrown at you, and the guy throwing it. What's moving faster, a bullet or a gun being thrown at you?
Bullet, obviously.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, why the hell is Superman ducking and getting out of the way of a gun that's being thrown at him when he's holding his hands out there and bullets are bouncing off his chest?
But you got to understand, Superman is also flying forward, so the opposite force plus that force will still hurt.
Oh, okay.
Even though it hurts a little tiny bit, you still don't want to get whacked in the face and mess up your hair and stuff like that. You don't.
Look at, the only time I ever seen Superman get hurt was when kryptonite was involved.
How do you know there was no kryptonite in the gun?
Because that wasn't part of the episode. It didn't say here's a special gun with some special kryptonite bullets.
No,
with
but
a
that's the thing.
special
You
kryptonite
knew.
gun.
You knew for you, a fly running to your face isn't gonna kill you, but you still dodge.
A fly. It's different. Yeah, no, it's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. You're right, but it's different.
To him, it hurts like a fly. So he's like, nah.
Nah.
It takes a lot more effort to dodge the bullets than a gun, okay? Because it flies slower. Right?
I'm just saying.
Come on.
I'm just saying. If I'm Superman and I'm holding my hands out
Maybe
like
Superman
this,
doesn't want to
and
make him
bullets
feel
are
bad.
bouncing all off of me. Even if a bullet hit me in the head, a bullet ain't gonna hurt me.
It's
You
gonna make it
throw a gun,
red.
it's
It's
gonna
gonna make it
bounce
red.
off my
It
head.
does make him red.
But it ain't gonna hurt.
No, you'll still hurt a little bit. Just like mosquito bit you.
No. It's not gonna. No. Even a mosquito can't penetrate Superman's skin.
I know. When they tried to save Superman, they threw the needle, and the needle just bent.
So yeah. Anyway,
Which comes to the question: how did Superman get his vaccine shots? He definitely had it when he was a kid.
he was probably they probably had one of those instruments. All right, since he was, from a different planet, like they had in Star
Well, they
Trek.
didn't have it before. They didn't even know Superman existed before.
Well, no, they didn't. But in his planet, right?
No, but then he was a kid, baby on Earth,
Yes, he was.
so he'd have Earth vaccines. Done that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's true.
Here we go.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see that part in the movie where his mom and dad prepared him, for all the, germs and stuff that are inherent on Earth that they don't have on his planet, especially who is coming through a capsule and from space, right?
But you know what I mean. This is why they can't show
Yeah.
it, because obviously there was no answer to that. Right? Let me get back to the comment. My dream job is to work for the. No, you don't. Our president that you don't. Don't give me that. You don't. My dream is I can go Super Saiyan. I eat a little ice cream for 2 hours, then I go Super Saiyan. My man says Super Saiyan. Yeah, I'm just saying. Oh my god. I met Superman, was semi-metabolist, in Illinois. He smokes Swisher Sweets. I hope not. He grew up on a farm to an anti-vaccine parent. Okay, that might do it. That might do it. Would
Yeah.
that do it?
Yeah, he's right. There is a Metropolis, Illinois, towards downstate Illinois.
Superman grew up in a farm with anti-vaccine parents. I don't know. What about Supergirl?
Superwoman.
No, Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Was Supergirl from Superman planet too, or she was born on Earth?
No, she was from. I think she was from the planet also, but they never explained how she escaped. Not that I remember.
What about Superman's son? He inherited some power too, right? But she's definitely definitely not anti-vaccine.
That was passed down in his genes. Superman's son.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's the thing, my friends hate me during like late high school years, because every time they talk about superhero, I dissect it, and they say you're not supposed to dissect that. So I apologize. And when I hear things like that, I was like, I wonder why. Like, when somebody writing down concepts, right? When somebody writing down the storyboard, they write down qualities of the storyboard, right? And a lot of time they start the character from the point of the characters began, but they don't answer anything past that, before that. So when you dissect that, it defeats the story a lot of the time. I guess. So when you dissect that, it doesn't work. I mean, Spider-Man kind of does, right? Because Spider-Man got his power afterward.
Yeah, he got bit by a spider.
Well, let's talk about this. Val and Martin, you guys watch the Spider-Man movies, right?
Yeah, most of them.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
I like that guy Toby, the first guy.
Yeah, Toby.
I think he did a great job. I don't know why he's being called out as the worst Spider-Man.
He ended up because he started being a jerk.
He got
Right.
caught.
I know that he became a jerk afterward, right?
Yeah, that's why they didn't extend him on because he became a jerk.
But
I think.
that doesn't change the fact that he played a Spider-Man at the time.
No. I think he was a more average kind of person, a more likable person, a more relatable person. To
Like,
the character.
I think there's so many versions of the Spider-Man story. I'm not sure, like, if he was very like his version of the movie was the closest one to the story or not.
Like the newer one with when he's in this Avengers series, the Endgame and stuff. He that guy, he is more like a kid-like character as
Mhm.
opposed to it's like Toby's character is more he acted like an older teenager, whereas the newer one acts like a young teenager. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's the main difference that I see.
But the storyline should be the same, right? Because at the time he can get a job. So he had a job delivering newspaper and pizza.
Well, the storyline is more true in the first one because Uncle Ben and Aunt May, the age characters, are more true to what the comic book characters were. Where the later Spider-Mans, the Aunt, the Mary Jane, they're much younger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so their age disparity is totally different. Like Aunt May, man, she's hot. In a comic book, Aunt May was Aunt May was Aunt May. She wasn't smoking.
Hollywood, has the power to reverse time and give you some bosoms.
Yeah.
I don't like none of the new Spider-Mans. I know people were kind of excited over that movie where all the Spider-Man got together.
I didn't. I thought that was.
I didn't
stupid.
watch it, so I don't know. You know what? I gotta agree with our Presidente on the Byron cigar. Is smooth, but it's consistent and it doesn't really change.
It's too light.
Yeah, it is light. It's smooth, consistent, about that cedary, woodsy, baking spice kind of flavor. It's more like a muscle memory cigar, what I call it. It's that if you smoke it, nothing will call you back to pay attention to the cigar. Does that make sense? Like when you smoke a cigar, sometimes when the flavor change, it calls you back to attention. That you're oh, this thing's nice, or oh, I just taste this and that. This cigar doesn't give you that. Byron cigar doesn't give you that, but it gives you a smooth, consistent quality, right? And for people and it's a very light cigar. So people who's beginners or someone that smoked a few years just want like a light cigar. I mean, I can see that. I can see that is a enjoyable cigar. Quality and consistency. And I didn't have a draw problem. Didn't have to relight it. It was pretty good. But it wasn't an exciting cigar. It wasn't like, ooh, firster, seconder, laster, because they're all the same. Some people like that though. Some people like a cigar that just had consistent flavor, go all the way through. Some people don't. Like me, I like transitions. I like transition. I like when cigar calls me back to pay attention. Not like a cigar that's consistent throughout. Unless that cigar blow you out of your mind first stir and then consistently through. That I'm okay with that. If it has this flavor that you just absolutely love and you just don't want it to stop, okay, I get that. But something like light cigar, consistency kills it. Something like that. Eric, are you frozen? You're frozen.
I am not frozen.
How you doing?
He's a, you ain't even smoking, fool. What happened?
I see smoke.
Oh,
Yeah, he's smoking. Why are you smoking? I can't tell what that is. It's unbended.
an unbanded. It's an ITS.
Wait a minute. What? Eric unbanned? No,
It's
it
the only
couldn't be.
unbanded.
It
The only
couldn't be.
unbanded that he will ever smoke is a fucking ITS.
We don't have any more unbended ITS. What are you talking about?
He's got one.
Eric, why are you smoking?
I don't know.
So you are smoking the unbended one?
Yeah.
Damn. Eric looks he's mad. He have some issues today. So I'm not gonna poke him too much. You know,
I will.
he can drive out to him and poke him. He might punch you in the face. But you know, it's one of those days.
Go be a bitch. Go be a bitch.
He have a emergency today. So he's dealing with that.
Hmm.
So we're not gonna poke him too much.
Not yet.
But you know, why are you smoking, Martin? Like it looks like a barber pole.
It's a barber pole. It's a filthy hooligan.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. Now here's the thing. Have you guys thought about what cigar to smoke for Mother's Day?
Nope.
Like what would be a Mother's Day cigar? Fat Betty?
I would say like the Cream Pro.
A fat bottom Betty.
No,
Cream
what do you
Pro
think?
from Aventura.
Adventure? Queen of Pearl. Oh yeah. I can see that, yeah. Yeah, but I you know, first thing I think about women smoking is fat bottom Betty.
That's funny.
Not because they're fat or having a fat bottom. It's because there's so many female like that cigar. Right?
Not sure.
Can't be a rare pink for sophisticated smoke. Oh, okay. I don't know why recently my YouTube feed has so much about this YouTuber called Speed. And he had once had like an Asian girlfriend, Korean girlfriend about that. Every video is about her. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why is my feed full of that shit?
I think the cigar is from camping.
And I'm banned from camping?
Yeah.
Camping, what did you send him? I'm banned.
Surprised he's smoking an unbanded cigar.
You know what? I'm gonna open the box Sosa sent me so we can see what he sent me.
All right. Live unboxing.
Why not? Unboxing. Oh. Oh, look at that. The new one. The Taste of Love. Toast Across America. If you guys don't know what this is, you guys should.
Nice.
Good. Another one. So right here. Let's smoke it. Our Titan and Bronze Scratch Blend. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sosa sent me this time. Black Friday, the HVC Petit Gordo. It's really fat. This thing's like 56. Really fat cigar. 56, I think. Ah. La Rosa 520 HVC. HVC 500. It's a good cigar. This is a good cigar. I like this. Cavalier, Geneva, Inner Circle. Inner Circle. There's a print mistake on this thing. Kind of. But yeah, leave that be. Oh! Hey, Chimole. The Chimole cigar. Watch this thing has. Oh, this thing is super tough, man. I can. This thing is very tight packed. This thing is very, very tight packed. All right. And AJ Fernandez, the GOAT. That's that small? Okay. Year of the Dookie.
What's that? A Dumbarton?
Yeah, Dumbarton. It's a small sunny cigar. It's 5x48. Year of the Dookie. Or the Duke. Dookie. El Popo. Yo.
Football.
And Alma del Cielo.
All right.
Placencia. Yeah.
It doesn't smell as light as I think that is. It looks nice. I think this is a darker blue than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like a bright blue. This is like a
saw one
navy
in
blue.
person.
Huh?
Saw one in person. A buddy of mine had one.
Yeah, it's a really dark navy blue. I thought it was gonna be like a sky blue. Looks good. Thanks, Sosa. I will try to smoke some of these the next few days. Record some video, some review on it.
I swear to God, you and Rolo are truly colorblind, bro. You really thought that was a sky blue?
On the picture, it looks really bright.
No, it does not.
All right, if you can tell a difference between real life and a computer, edited picture to be, certain, I can't help you, man. I can't help.
No,
you.
I can't help you with fucking
I'm
seeing
definitely
color.
not colorblind. I'm definitely not colorblind.
Oh no, man.
Maybe you see in the world in RGB. I don't see the world RGB.
I don't understand what that even means.
I see the world like yellow, cyans, red. Slightly different than yours. Everybody has a different perception of what color is, and it's relative to what color you see all the time. And when you're looking at the screen, not every screen shows the same color. You think every screen shows the same color? You have a problem.
Get a better screen, man.
I would, but when the thing's too dark, I can't really see. I wanted things to be bright and nice. But I could tell you that I match color pretty good. I do modeling, so I color them. I do color matching pretty good. Our screen is on 1080, but my screen is ultra wide, it's even more than 1080. But 1080 doesn't tell you the color either. So.
Hold on, be right back.
All right. I don't know.
I look at color every day, so yeah.
You look at the same color every day.
You think the same color?
No. You look at the same color every day, meaning like you look at the brighter color palette.
What are you talking about?
How many people go to your shop and say, I want black nail?
More than you think.
Oh, it's definitely got to be some, but in
Not some.
comparison-
There's more. There's a lot more than you think.
All right. So how many percent is black and how many percent is bright pink
They don't like.
I'm-
Okay.
And red?
and red?
There's more red than white. Bright pink. They don't. Bright pink is not in.
Anymore?
Okay.
Yeah, the little girl want it, but like red
But
or
those,
like orange pellets,
You're-
or lavender.
wait, but doesn't your nail palette changes with the season?
Yeah. So I see all colors all the time. Literally. All
So
the
right
time.
now you're coming into the summer season. So what are the popular colors you normally see?
Right now
Yeah.
is red, dark blue, purple,
Dark blue.
bright blue, green, mint. No fucking orange though. Nobody like orange.
She's like orange.
You talking about the fruit or the color?
Color.
Color. Yeah.
But see, of all the color he just named, I don't hear black.
I like black.
I
I
do
bet
at
you
least
do, Martin.
four
Colors
I
black
is
bet you
nails.
black.
do.
Okay, I do at least
One of my
four
favorite
black
colors
nails.
is black.
I do 4 black nail a day, 4 to 5 a day, and I work 6 days.
Really that many?
My favorite colors.
Yes.
It cannot be just
Blue,
black,
black, and
right?
white.
Black with something on it, right?
No, it's literally just black nails, bro. What the fuck?
How many emo people you do take nails to? Jeez.
It's not emo. It's easy to dress what people like to match. It's easy to go and look sophisticated and look good with the makeup.
Sophisticated? I don't know. I
No,
can.
okay, when you I know you look at black as emo, but there's more to black.
But that's the thing. If I meet 100 people a day, I'm not gonna see a single person with black nail.
I don't think so either.
Because those 100 people are guys.
No, if I just randomly pick up 100 person on the street of Walmart, I'm not gonna find a black nail, single one.
Bro, I see black nail all day. Every day.
Not all day. You only have 4.
4 to 5. That's a lot.
Well, how many
Every
see
day?
blue a day?
How many blue?
Mhm.
I would say about 3.
3 blues?
Yeah.
How
People
many
don't
red?
like blue. There's a lot of red.
A lot of
A
red.
lot. Yeah.
How many go to French Manor?
French? How many? 50%?
So you see mostly white color.
What does that even fucking mean?
So yeah.
I'm just saying I
50%.
see all range of color every day.
How many yellow?
Not much.
But you just say a whole range. You're missing yellow.
I did 4 today. How about that?
I have not seen people like the only people that I've seen with black nails are usually like rock and roll bands and stuff like that. I don't really see people with black nail. And if I see
Wow.
a black nail, it's because they put something else on it. Like the black was the base of it.
No, there's
I
people
don't
that
think
just got black
that
nails.
long. That
Just
long.
black nails all the time.
Martin, how many people with black nail you have met in your life?
One. It's not very many that I meet a day or like on a regular day-to-day basis.
I got a customer, she only got black nail.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like you ask yourself how many people with black nail polish that you see in your life, you probably can count it with one hand.
You crazy. I don't even know how many.
A
can
normal
count.
human being. Normal human being.
Normal human, because I work with fucking crazy ass motherfuckers. Yeah.
Well, no, Val, how many people with black nail polish have you met in your life?
And I hate to tell you this, but several.
Several, but like one hand can count it, right? One hand.
Several is more than fucking one hand.
Look at I can tell you at one particular time, and I don't know what it was. I saw 7 girls with black nail polish.
Okay. So
7.
would you say you met 10 total?
Oh no, more than that.
20?
I'll tell you this. I can go to the stores by my house and I can look at some of the women there, and I can guarantee you, I'm going to see at least one person with black nails.
No, I'm saying like overall right now for you, how many you met total?
How many have I
How
met?
the fuck you gonna remember?
Shit. I'll just go. I'll give it 2 years. I'll go within the last 2 years. 30.
Last 2 years you met 30.
Yeah, within the last 2 years. 30.
So overall you probably met in the number of 3, 4, 500.
I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to it. The only
Right?
reason
What the fuck are you
I'm gonna tell you,
talking about right now?
the only reason I'm saying is because I don't get the black nail polish.
I don't get it
Why-
either. So I'm trying to figure it
why
out.
you
because
wearing
y'all
black
don't get it.
nail I don't
Dude,
get it. I don't get it.
Sometime a girl in a black dress with black nail is nice looking.
I only met probably my entire life 5. My entire life.
You don't fucking you don't see enough white people.
Like
I'm sorry.
That's the
I-
truth. You don't because Asian girl, I understand Asian girl don't do it a lot. But yeah, Caucasian Americans, they do a lot.
I
Hey,
talk
and-
about nail because today we saw people with nail polish, and I actually talking. My wife was like, you know, those people who who work in retail tend to do their nail. I was like, yeah. I guess that's where they spend their money, and and that person's nail was a like an ivory pink. It's like a creamy pink color.
That is into like the light nudish pink is in right now. This is the season for it.
But like my wife never was like, hey, you see his black nail polish or her black nail polish? I and of that 5, one of them was a guy, and he's in music school. He's in rock and roll, so he colored his nail black.
Fucking gay.
I have black nail too.
Fucking gay.
When I there was one year I was walking around, I stepped on Lego and I kicked my table by accident. After that, my nail was black.
Still gay.
You bruised your toe, huh?
Yeah, it's the most painful thing. Like you can bang your hands against the table, I'll be fine. But if you kick the corner of the table with the toe, it just hurts. It just hurts. There's no pain like kicking the table or get a needle poke between the toes and step on Lego.
Yeah, and for some reason toes break a lot easier than fingers do.
Is it because I'm on a force? Maybe? Or the angle?
Yeah, maybe because the length of the toenail compared to the finger, the length of the toe compared to the finger, it's more flexible, more joints to bend, more,
I don't know. I mean, you bring up a good concept thing. I mean, we wear shoes. It covers your nail. It covers your toes. But you don't go around wearing glove that covers your fingers.
Yeah.
Right?
Because fucking foot are ugly, bro.
So look at I asked a couple of girls. They go, I'm gonna go get my fingernails and toenails done. And I can understand getting the toenails done when the weather is nice outside, okay?
Mhm.
And they're gonna start wearing the open toe type of shoes or sandals. I understand that. But why are you getting your toenails polished
Why
in the
not?
winter?
Because
In the winter
You're at
time.
home. You're at home. You take off your shoes.
It doesn't matter because you know why? Toes are ugly naked. Period.
That's not true.
It's not true. Here, let me take off my socks and show you my toes. See how pretty they look.
I don't think that toes are ugly.
I think toes are fucking retardedly ugly.
I don't think toes are ugly.
I think every toes, naked toes, even polished toe, but polished toe look better than naked toes.
You stub your toes more force due to momentum and swinging and walking. I don't know, but your hands tend to bang more stuff, so touch more stuff. But...
Hell no, I bang
like,
my toes more than fucking my fingers.
There are things that you do that just makes you happy when you see it yourself, and when you're at home, you have your shoe off.
And plus, maybe the fucking guy like it. Tell the truth. The guy's like, oh, put some polish on those toes.
You know, girls tend to notice that more than guys, right? Another girl will notice another girl with like an ankle bracelet or toenail color and stuff like that when they're at home and stuff like that. So guys don't notice it, but girls will.
Hey, I like feet. I notice it.
Yeah, I don't notice it.
Yeah,
when I seen a girl, the first thing I look wouldn't be their feet. I guarantee it. I promise you that.
It's
Legs.
I can see Martine. So, hey, honey, what size shoe you wear?
Oh no, I already know what size shoe they were.
No, because that's the thing. That's the problem. When you go out and check a chick, if you check from the bottom up, you'll get disappointed. If you check from the top down, it's not as bad.
I don't know. I look at the first thing I look at, tell you the truth, is the booty.
I mean, same.
The ass?
Yeah, I look at the ass.
Legs, feet. Ass, legs, feet. That's what I look at.
I look at the ass first. Like that's the first thing I look at.
I look at the face first.
No, man. Well, if she in front of me, yeah. But if I just check out girl, it's from the ass, then face, then tits.
I check the face first. Like, I'm driving. My wife was like, did you see her? I was like, who? The girl in the pink. I was like, which pink? Because I see the face first. And then I finally see colors. Yeah, pink. Sure. Okay, I see it. But it's like, you see the face first, and then you check from the top down, right?
No, I like the booty first.
What is the?
Yeah.
If I like the booty, I could check out the rest, see if I could tolerate it.
Yeah.
What if the booty is not nice? If booty is like triple S class, okay? But you go out there and no. Remember that girl
I'm just saying
about?
that's how I check out girls.
I'm saying.
I check out the booty.
No.
The rest of it I could tolerate. It's okay.
Remember that girl we're talking about? Like the whole body was all beautiful. Everything was to see her face. And like, oh no, that one.
So, that exactly. See, if I could that's why I say if I can't tolerate it. If I can't.
So why were you disappointing yourself like that?
Still,
if the face was no go, the rest don't matter.
I still enjoy the fucking booty, bro.
No, if the face was no go, it's no matter.
I'm just saying, if I could tolerate the face, the booty's fine.
Like if you go out to select your cigar, you see a one with the wrapper all busted up and everything, you won't even go touch it. It's like the end, done.
Well, the wrapper to me is not the booty.
That's the look, right? That's the look. If you can't, you look at it, you're like, oh my god, and that's deal breaker.
I'm just saying, I check the booty first.
I mean, I like the ass, legs, and feet. That's me.
I don't like the feet though.
I like.
You can hide the feet.
I don't think people pay that much attention to the feet. Like, Martin, you work in a place all day, you see people walking all day, right?
Oh yeah. That's why I look at their ass.
No,
Yep.
but how many
Booty.
pair of shoes
Right.
can you remember? How many pair of shoes can you remember?
What do you
I don't pay attention. That's not feet, bro. That's shoes. God damn it.
But then you look down, right? You'll notice it, right? But I guarantee
No,
you're
you
like,
don't
how
notice
many big
shoe
tits are you
fucking-
now?
No,
If
you
you
don't
ask him,
notice
how many big
shoes, you
tits I just
notice
see today,
feet.
he'll remember.
Huh?
How many what?
If I say, hey, okay, right now I ask you how many pair of shoes you remember, right? You don't remember, right? You don't remember what shoes you saw today. Right? Correct?
No.
All right.
'Cause I don't
But
care
if
what
I
shoes.
ask you, Martin, how many big tits did you see today? You'll remember it.
No.
Ask
You
him
are-
how many
I'm not a
Martine, how many nice ass you saw today?
3.
Exactly.
Park. At the
The
park.
booty, bro.
Booty?
The booty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't agree with that. The first thing I stare is definitely not the ass.
I stare at the ass.
Mm-hmm.
If the ass don't look good, I don't look at the face.
You know, when I smoking a cigar, the first thing that I'm gonna remember isn't the one that tastes like barnyard.
No, I'm a booty guy.
Yeah. Booty guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like the booty.
And see,
You hit it from the back.
Val disapproves because Val will definitely check this first.
Yeah, I'm going top down.
Yeah, top down, yes. It
I
might be
go
the
for
age
bottom.
thing. It might be the age thing, Val. It might be the age thing. The older you get, the more higher you look.
No. No.
No, you don't agree? I think the older you get, the higher you look.
I've always been an ass man.
No, you gotta understand this. The older you get, the gravity pulls them down more, so they gotta look higher.
That's why I'm not a boot guy.
Right? The higher you look, because the gravity pulls them down.
I like
And you
small
gotta
tits.
start standing from the top down.
I like small tits.
I don't like the
Big
small tits.
booty.
I like good tits. I don't like big old tits. I like good tits.
Best Betty I saw today was mine in the mirror. No, the booty will not stay the same. Booty doesn't stay the same.
I don't know, man. Just clapping the booty is so good, you know.
So something like Kim Kardashian really attracts you?
Her ass is too big.
That's
Okay,
true.
now this too big. Okay.
Yeah, dude, just like tits.
No,
like
that's
I
fine.
said.
That's
I
fine.
don't
That's
like,
fine.
I don't
That's
like
fine.
BBLs.
So
I don't
who
like BBLs.
as a celebrity has a perfect booty for you?
For me,
Jennifer Aniston.
No,
Yes.
No, she has no booty.
Yes.
no.
I like Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't even know who that is. Look it up.
Me either.
Megan Thee Stallion?
Stallion.
Huh?
Or Stallion. Stallion, Thee Stallion, whatever.
Are you talking about what's his name's daughter?
Eva Longoria has a really nice
Are you
booty.
talking about Stallone's daughter?
No.
Okay.
This girl's black.
Oh, okay. I quite. All right,
I
she
would-
have a balanced booty. It's not big.
Yeah, it's not big. It's balanced. It's nice. It's there. I would clap the fuck out of that if I can.
Actually,
I don't think my dick
She's
is past
meaty
the
though.
cheek.
She's meaty.
Yeah, I don't think I could pass the cheek, but you know, I'm down if she's down. Just say, Megan, hit me up.
Alexis, Texas. I don't know who that is either. But I think you gotta go with whether or not you can accept the thing that you gotta see the most, which is face. And then you go all the way down. It's
Like,
like,
for
no.
you see the most, but my eyes, I look that.
I'm sorry. I'm not that short, okay? I'm not that short.
It's not even the short. It's just like right there, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. It's like I always check the booty for some reason.
No, I had to look you gotta look at the overall package.
Like I
It's
say,
top
if
down.
I could tolerate the best, the rest, I'm going at it.
So if the booty is all good, but the face is like the thing only mother can love, you're okay with that.
Like I say, if I could tolerate it, Tony.
So if it could be a deal breaker, why would you check that last?
It's
Because then-
like
Like,
that's like
like okay,
that's like
you
that.
got a nice face, but you got nothing else. What's the whole point?
It still wouldn't be a deal breaker, could it?
Yeah, it would. You don't give me fucking bones. When I clap that, it's gonna hurt my balls.
You can no, but the people with nice face can eat more and get an ass.
It's also plastic surgery, right?
No, there are things that would not even plastic surgery can fix. Like that
But
girl
I'm
we're
just
talking
saying,
about,
like
not even
the-
plastic surgery is gonna save
Bro,
her.
there's some girl that just fucking literally bones. Like there's no fucking point.
She can eat.
Yeah, go ahead, let her eat. I'm just saying, I don't want to go through that. I want If I
No,
tolerate
one
it,
can be
I'm going-
reversed and fit to your liking. The other one cannot.
Yeah, good fucking luck reversing fucking your liking. Shit.
Yeah, you can like, hey, start eating. You know, start go to the gym, work that booty. You know, do your squats.
Yeah.
But the other one isn't gonna. You know, there are things that cannot be saved.
I'm just saying, like, if a girl have a nice, pretty face, but she got nothing else going for her, I don't. What's the whole
Oh,
point?
nice pretty face doesn't mean she can, you know, take some fat from
I'm
you
just
and then
saying,
inject
she-
into your ass.
take some fat from me. Get the fuck out of here.
That's literally how like Kim Kardashian do it. Take some fat and inject it in there.
I'm not into Kim. Kim is not attractive to me.
Where's the BBL, bro?
She's taking maximum gluteus to the T. She
Like I
maxed
said,
that out.
She is not attractive to me. So
She
I don't know
maxed
why
that
you.
out.
I don't know
she's
why
like,
you comparing her, taking her for comparisons. She's not attractive at all.
but her ass is the size of Evolve 6 times plus max level.
The thing is, I don't have a 12-foot dick to measure with that. Okay.
All right, so okay now you put it that way, I can understand your deal breaking part, okay? Because it's too big, you ain't gotta go in. It's too little, you got in. But yeah, no.
Yeah, it have to be balanced.
Let's take a poll. How many people check from the top down? How many people check booties only, or booty first? If you check from the top down, type 1. If you check the booty first, type 2.
Two.
Right now it's 2 against 2 right now. Right? We got 2 1s and 2 2s.
Because every time they walk by, man, it's just like, oh,
All right, we
Nice
got
ass, just-
2 to 3 right now.
you know what I mean? Like you fucking when they walk by, nice ass, broke that neck.
Whoa, okay, we got 2 2s. We got 2 2s. Come on.
Check
Come
the
on.
booty, bro. The booty.
Come on. We need more 1s. We need more 1s. We need more 1s. Can you imagine tell a girl, you have nice booty, but your face is just acceptable?
Exactly. But hey, your booty made it up.
Oh, Jesse goes to thighs.
So the booty.
Yeah, legs and ass. Bro, okay, so if let's say this. If I see across the way there's a lady sitting down and her legs are showing, I'm like, oh my God.
Really?
That catches my eye right away. Yeah, like a nice dress that you can see like the rest of her leg. Oh my God, I like
It's
that.
just the booty, man.
But it's secondary, man. So if I see legs, I'm like, oh shit.
Legs or whatever.
Nice fit legs, man. I love that shit.
We have no 1s? Come on, we gotta have some 1s.
Legs are just, the legs just wrap around your face, man.
I don't beat up the top. Exactly.
One's
You
for
abuse-
boomers? Okay.
You abuse the bottom, bro.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Ask a woman, do you like to get smacked in the face or the booty?
Unfortunately, these days, you don't know if you're looking at a man or woman. But checking out a booty is even worse. You're like, nice, that's the man. Shouldn't you go, oh, that's the man, move on.
I'm just saying, bro. Just ask a woman, you like to get smacked in the face or the booty? They will tell you.
I agree, man. When you have a female soccer thigh wrap around you, it's all over for me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. That when those legs wrap around your face.
I don't know. I like to wrap my thigh around now. No 1s. Really? No 1s. El
Tony is so
Presidente, where you at?
Tony is so fucking disappointed.
We need to get more old people. El Presidente, where you at? I think it's the age thing. I think it's the age thing. Certain, like, I guess people born in the 80s are more, like, early 80s are, like, more face. And people after that, it's like rap culture is all about ass.
I mean,
No, it's not. I used to be a tits man until I fucked my first bitch.
You know, okay. When I'm in high school, I used to like a girl that's in a volleyball team. Right?
oh yes.
I never see her in volleyball clothing until I went to watch one of her game. Her thighs are huge.
Hmm.
And that was the end of it for me.
Yeah.
That was the end of it for me. I'm moving on. That thigh is way too big for me.
No, I like that.
And it's like that thigh just make her look fat.
Mm-mm. If they're nice fit legs from playing volleyball and that ass.
Our president, I like both 1 and 2, but 2 is more important to have. What? Our president said, you have disappointed me. Wow, Val, we're the minorities.
Yeah, those young guys, they just don't know any better. That's all there is to it.
Wow. No, mama's love is never about the butt. Mama's love is about that nice, beautiful chest and face. I don't know. I'm never into ass. I was never into ass. Ass was never a thing for me.
It's weird.
I was very against the typical Asian teaching of that if you gotta select a wife, you gotta make sure her hip is good enough to bear kids. I was so against that I guess I didn't like kids. I didn't like kids the butt thing when I was growing up because I was very against that. It's like, oh, if you look at her butt and hip, it's round, it's gotta have boys. If it's like sharp, it's gotta have girls.
The hourglass, that was always my thing.
Well, everybody have hourglass look if you wear a qipao, like the Chinese dress.
Well, yeah, I've seen that too, but that's fake.
Oh no. I get super attracted by that. When I see a woman wearing like a Chinese dress, holy shit.
I think, what are you hiding? Like, are you hiding your fat?
No. Those are the easiest thing to get. Oh my god. Okay, so you think about women in the early age, right? They wear a corsage, they wear a dress, and not all the cover up, but they leave their butt out, kind of thing. The dress is all about enhancing the butt. All right. For Asians, and then imagine if you go to your chambers and you say, tell her to undress. It will take like 3 hours to undress. But the Chinese qipao is designed, you can just rip it off. There's nothing in there. There's nothing to hide. The inner is just a bib. Female back in the day just wears a bib inside. A single sheet of bib tied in the back and the neck. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
When are you going to China?
Well, that's back in the day I'm talking about.
Oh.
Nowadays, nobody wears. Everybody wears a bra. In fact, if you look at the traditional Korean clothing, the breast is exposed. The Korean clothing right now, the traditional one, back in the day, the breast is exposed. You don't believe me? Go look it up. Traditional clothes used to have the breast exposed. So it's all about top down, not bottom up. So I think it has to do with aging, has to do with, but our president, it could be a Latino thing too. But then again, like, technically Val is Latino, technically.
Yeah.
Mexican
Yes.
descent, right? So. I don't know. I'm the minority. Holy shit. Can't believe nobody agree with me. I'm kind of sad. No, not really. Not really.
I'm kind of surprised.
Me too. Because I would think that everybody will look at the deal breaker first. And the deal breaker is the look. Everything else he can enhance. You know, too small of boob, he can make it bigger. Too small ass, he can make it bigger. Right? But the look doesn't. Personality and look, you can't change that. You can't change that. And people's look, people's face, actually is derived from their personality. You know that, right? You can tell somebody's evil by looking at their face.
Yeah. Toxic women. I like them. I like that toxic.
You know, it's the
I'm
same
like,
opposite, right?
look.
Guys like, you know, toxic woman, but women also like bad boy.
Yeah.
That's usually the case. Eric, do you like a toxic woman?
Do I like a toxic woman?
Do you like a woman with a little bite?
Well, it depends. What you talk about toxic though, right?
You know like how woman likes bad boys, right? You know, a lot of women likes a man that has a little bit of mischievous.
I like a stable woman.
So you don't like, then you don't like a toxic woman.
It's well, like what is toxic, right? Like what, like her credit shit. She go party all the
she bitch
time.
at you all day.
What you
Attitude, bro.
talking?
Her attitude.
Like what do you mean? Like her attitude? Like what kind of attitude? Like there's depend on the attitude and where is the attitude when we have it.
Oh, like when you're playing games, she's like, all you do is playing game.
Wait, I gotta go. Hold on.
What's,
Like, yeah, he have things to deal with. Camping said that's why I found one with a helmet. Oh shit! Now you can double back. No.
I think the toxic women just need. This is gonna sound wrong. I'm trying not to make it sound wrong. They need to be They need to be told you can't be behaving that way.
That doesn't. No, that does not change a toxic woman. A toxic woman knows that they can get their way being toxic.
Right, and then you got to let them know, hey, that's not going to happen.
It doesn't happen for you. She will go find the next target. You can't change that personality. A bad boy is a bad boy. A bad girl is a bad girl. It can't change that personality. Personality is innate. Like if
When
I was
woman
hey
hears
Val,
no-
starting tomorrow, you gotta be the worst asshole you can possibly be. He probably can't do it.
When a woman says no, or when you tell a woman no, after they're used to being told yes all the time, it strikes them as like, wait, like what
But
I
it's
just
not
hear?
gonna change. It's not gonna change anything. Martin, if I tell you like no,
It's training.
Martin.
Women train men. Men can train women.
No. There's no way. You bear with it does not mean you're training them. Like Martin, I can tell you no, you
you're not
cannot
bearing
smoke.
with it.
Martin, you cannot smoke. From now on, you cannot smoke. You would like, I don't give a fuck. You know that.
Yeah.
You cannot fix that. You can't fix that. Personality, you can't fix that.
You can tell them I'm going to keep smoking.
Exactly. And she's just going to continue to be a toxic. You can't change that.
You just got to let them know, hey, this is what I do. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, especially adults. Especially adults. When they have their own thoughts, you can't change that. You can't change that. This is why we have feminists. Those are the extreme. You can't change them.
Tell the fuck off.
Yeah, fuck around.
And that's why we have the man of the mans, which
You
think
don't
that you can just
fucking-
tell a woman to fuck
You
off.
can't deal with what the fuck I like to do. You can fuck off.
Yeah.
I can find another one.
Yeah, but at the same time, Martin is saying that he can tell a woman what not to do and they will stop. No, they won't.
No, I would tell her to like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do.
You just need
If
to
you don't
train
like it, if you don't like what I do, I'm sorry, but you might have to find another person, or you're gonna deal with it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They learn to deal with it. Not doesn't mean that they change.
Yeah, they're gonna learn to deal with it, but you can't.
But that's
change
not
it,
changing.
like
That's
that or
called
not.
bearing with it.
Yeah. So it's the same thing for us, right? There's things that women do or our women do that we bear with it.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
two people being together is all about compromise, right? You give us something, I give up something. And there's absolutely no-nos, and there's some that are okay. right?
Yep.
It's like telling your girl to never buy makeup or a new bag or clothes. That's a big no-no. So you okay? I will bear with that. You can do your shopping, but don't tell me what I cannot buy, kind of thing. Right? There's always that compromise in between. Two people to being together is all about compromise. You gotta give up something. Just what is a deal breaker? Right? Apparently for Eric, the deal breaker is booty. If she loses her booty, that's it.
Probably.
Gotta go to the gym and build it back up, man.
It's easier sound than done. I mean, I know a lot of people say just go to gym. Go to gym.
No,
It's tough. It's mental. It's
hard.
discipline.
It's harder than you think.
Yeah, discipline is hard.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
is hard.
discipline is hard. Like once you're in it, doing like for X amount of time, it's easy. But but if you don't get to that point, it's hard.
Yeah, ask Tony right now.
Well, what about it?
Tell him to go to the gym.
I don't. I am not that fat. Okay. I'm not that fat. I mean, Martin had the same stomach I do,
Yeah,
and he goes to gym.
I go to
Does
the
he-
gym.
Because the motherfucker
I'm trying
eat
to
a lot.
plan my bulking season.
You gotta stop eating. That's the problem.
Martin
my
don't
bulk-
eat nearly as much as I do.
I'm sure.
Not
It's
even
just- It goes
close.
straight to my gut. It goes straight to my gut.
Yeah, not even close.
I'm-
Martin does not
But
eat
I'm gaining
nearly as
muscle.
much. Yeah, today I ate like an extra large bowl of noodle and a poke on the side, and a burger.
And you say you're not fat.
No, I just like to eat. Doesn't make me fat.
Oh. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
What? Kobayashi loves to eat. He's not fat.
Who?
He's probably anorexic.
Who?
Those
Hot
people
dog
who
guy.
go to a food challenge, like
Yeah,
the
because you
most-
know what they do after? They go to the gym.
No,
Oh,
no,
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 they
no,
go
no,
to
no,
the
no.
bathroom.
bathroom
telling
and
me
they
these
regurgitate
fucking-
everything.
Bro,
They puke
they
it
have
all
a
out.
certain period of time they don't eat and they go to the gym. Comparative eating is not you eat. Fuck, I gotta go.
Competitive eating. No. Those people, they digest super fast. They cannot puke it out. If they puke it out, they can't digest it. They have to stretch out their stomach, so they can't puke it out. They don't puke it out. Competitive eating is all about stretching out your stomach. You have to eat them. Okay, so they don't puke it out. Don't mistake that. They don't puke it out. If they puke it out, they definitely cannot go to competition. They'll vomit before that. Their stomach is not big enough. They stretch out their stomach by eating a lot and then let it stay in there. They just have very high metabolism and a lot of things their body just skip digesting. They just don't digest it. Just go. So you know, while they take a shit, a whole entire fucking hot dog just comes out. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for bringing your Byron today. Smoke Byron together. That's pretty good. Remember, the next one is going to be the IT Cigar, and IT Cigar will be available on the 24th. And for those people who's not going to the party, will be available to you after that. Okay, after that. So we'll be smoking the IT Cigar after that. And again, that's June 14th. June 14th, okay? And I look forward to see everybody who's going to the release party. We have about 2 more Saturday shows. Well, 1 more Saturday shows to go.
One
Yeah.
more Saturday.
Yeah, and 1 more Wednesday show to go. And you probably gotta see less video because of prepping for the event. But you know, we'll still hang out here Wednesday. The next 2 Wednesday at least.
Yeah, two
This
Wednesdays.
next Wednesday. Yeah. And then yeah, we'll still chit chat. So have a good night, everybody. We'll see you the next one. Bye, guys.
All right. See you, everybody.
Later.